Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be looking at the doctors and patients set from DILR 2019 slot 2 of CAT paper. So this set is often rated as difficult, but I would say it is medium in difficulty but little lengthier if you don't use the options. We will look at a 10-minute solution for this set in this video. Before looking at the solution, please try this set once all by yourself. Let's begin. Three doctors, Dr. B, Dr. K and Dr. W visit a particular clinic Monday to Saturday to see patients. Dr. B sees patient for 10 minutes and charges ₹100. Dr. K sees each patient for 15 minutes and charges 200, while Dr. W sees each patient for 25 minutes and charges 300. The clinic room numbers are numbered 1, 2 and 3, which are assigned to the three doctors as per the following table. So we have this table, the doctor, the time and respective fees, and we also are given the table about Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. So the clinic is open from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. every Monday to Saturday. On arrival, each patient is handed a numbered token indicating their position in the queue, starting with token number 1 every day. As soon as any doctor becomes free, the next patient in the queue enters the empty room for consultation. If at any time more than one room is free, then the waiting patient enters the room with the smallest number. So this is very clear. The patient enters whatever room is empty, and if more than one room is empty, say 2 or 3 rooms are empty, then he will enter that room with the least room number. So that is explained here with the help of an example. Now let's begin. Let us look at the first question. What is the maximum number of patients that the clinic can cater to in a single day? So for this to happen, all the doctors should be occupied in that particular day. So now each day we have 9 to 10:30 a.m. as the timings. So we have 150 minutes per day. Now in this 150 minutes, it should be such that all the doctors are occupied continuously to ensure we find the maximum number of patients. So let us take the case of Dr. B. Dr. B can cater up to 150 by 10, that is 15 patients, because his consultation time is 10. Similarly, Dr. K, whose consultation time is 15 minutes, can cater up to 150 by 15, that is 10 patients at the max. Similarly, for W, it is 150 by 25, that is 6. So the total number of patients that the clinic can cater to in a particular day is 31 maximum, 15 plus 10 plus 6. Now let us look at question 2. The queue is never empty on one particular Saturday. Which of the three doctors would earn maximum amount of consultation charges on that day? So for the queue to never be empty, the case should be same as what we have seen in question 1, that each doctor will treat the entire time. So in that case, Dr. B will be treating 15 patients and will be earning 15 into 100, that is fee per patient, so 1500. So the case with Dr. K is he will be treating 10 patients and he will be earning 10 into 200, that is 2000. So Dr. W will be treating 6 patients and will be earning 300 per patient, so 1800. So the maximum earnings would be those of Dr. K, 2000 INR. Let's move to question 3. Let us look at question 3. This question would prove to be very lengthy if you don't solve it in the smart way. So let us first look what the question is. Mr. Singh visited the clinic on Monday, Wednesday and Friday of a particular week, arriving at 8:50 a.m. on each of the 3 days. His token number was 13 on all 3 days. On which day was he at the clinic for maximum duration? So if you start solving immediately after reading this question, the idea that comes to your mind is solving for 3 cases, for Monday, Wednesday and Friday separately for all the 13 tokens, and see which token goes to which doctor. But you need not calculate all the 3 cases. Let's see how. So first let us look at Monday and Tuesday's case, and then we will see how different it is from the other cases. So we'll look at other cases only when required and we'll look parallelly, right? So first let's look at patients 1, 2 and 3, right? So here we have 3 cases, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So in case of Monday, for the first 3 patients, all the 3 rooms are free. So they'll go to the doctors according to the room numbers. So B, K, W in that order. Dr. Ben, Dr. Kane and Dr. Wayne. So in case of Wednesday also, the order would be similar to that of the room numbers. Now once these three patients are assigned, Dr. B will be busy up to 10 minutes because his consultation time is 10 minutes. Dr. K will be busy up to 15 minutes and Dr. W will be busy up to 25 minutes. So irrespective of whatever is the order of these patients 1, 2 and 3, patient with token number 4 will definitely go to Dr. B because he is the one who is getting free at the 10th minute. Similarly, once patient 4 goes to Dr. B, he will be busy up to 20th minute, right? 10 more minutes of consultation time. So now let's look at patient 5. Patient 5 will always be assigned to Dr. K irrespective of whatever is the 1, 2 and 3 order because Dr. K is becoming free at 15th minute whereas Dr. B and W are busy up to 20th minute. So once patient 5 is assigned to Dr. K, he will be busy up to the 30th minute because his consultation time is 15 minutes. Now the patient 6 will be assigned to Dr. B again because he is becoming free on the 20th minute. Now B will take 10 minutes to consult patient 6, so he will be busy up to 30th minute. So now here is when okay, so here again Dr. W is getting free at 25th minute whereas B and K are busy up to 30th minute. So the 7th patient will be allocated to Dr. W. So after this is when we will have to look at again the order because Dr. B and Dr. K will both be available at 30th minute, right? And Dr. W will be busy up to 50th minute. So now the 8th and 9th patients will be allocated according to the room number order. So in case of Monday, the 8th patient will be allocated to Dr. B and 9th patient will be allocated to Dr. K because on Monday they sit in room 1 and 2 respectively. So on Wednesday again they sit in room 3 and 2 and 3 respectively, B and K. So 8 will be allocated to B and 9 will be allocated to K. But on Friday K sits in 1 and B sits in 3. So patient 8 will be allocated to K and patient 9 will be allocated to B. So once they are allocated, patient 8 and 9, these two doctors will be busy up to 10 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. So Dr. B will be busy up to 40th minute and Dr. K will be busy up to 45th minute. So now, irrespective of the order of the patients 8 and 9, going to whatever is the doctor, Dr. 10, patient 10, he will always be going to Dr. B because Dr. B is getting free at 40th minute and patient 11 will be going to Dr. K. So this makes Dr. B busy up to the 50th minute and Dr. K busy up to the 60th minute. So now again at 50th minute, Dr. B and Dr. W both are free. So now again the order in which the patients go depends upon the order of the room numbers. So patient 12 and 13 would go to B and W respectively on a Monday because B occupies a smaller room number, that is 1, as compared to W, which occupies room number 3 on a Monday. On Wednesday, it is W and B because W is occupying room number 1 and B is occupying room number 2. So 12 will go to W and 13th will go to B. So on a Friday again, W is occupying room number 2 and B is occupying room number 3. So 12 and 13 will go to W and B respectively. So now we are interested in the 13th patient. So the longest time the 13th patient will be spending is on a Monday because he'll be spending with Dr. W whose consultation time is 25 minutes. So the answer is Monday. On Monday he'll be spending the most time. Let us come to fourth question. So this question again can consume a lot of time if you don't look at the options. So if you use the options, maybe you can answer this question in 20 to 30 seconds, right? So if you don't look at the options, I've seen a lot of students and a lot of people solving, taking into consideration each 15 minutes and then arriving at the cyclicity and then coming to the answer. But you can directly answer. So let's first read what is the question and then we'll look at the options. On a slow Thursday, only 2 patients are waiting at 9 a.m. After that, 2 patients keep arriving at 15-minute intervals starting at 9:15 a.m. That is at 9:15 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 9:45 a.m., etc. Then the total duration in minutes when all the three doctors are simultaneously free is what? So what they have given us is that two patients are arriving at every 15 minutes starting from 9 a.m. So from the beginning to the end, at every 15 minutes, there are two patients appearing. So it's impossible for all the three doctors to be free for 30 minutes, because even if one doctor is free for 30 minutes, whoever patient is appearing will be sent, right? So it is impossible for all the doctors to be free for 30 minutes. Next, for every 15 minutes, two patients are appearing, meaning for every 15 minutes, there are at least two doctors who are busy, and the treatment times for these doctors are a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 25. So it's impossible that all three of them are free for 15 complete minutes, right? So 15 is again taken away. Now let us look if the possibility of 10-minute happening or not. So for this, uh, for let's take the three doctors and 15-minute interval. Now for the three doctors to be free for 10 minutes, it is definitely not possible at the starting of the 15-minute period. Like at 9:15 a.m., definitely two doctors are busy. 9:30 a.m., at least two doctors are busy. Similarly, at 9:45 a.m., at least two doctors are busy. So if you take this 15-minute period, that 10-minute or whatever minute free period you're getting, it's only possible if it is before the starting of that 15th minute, right? So there's 10 minutes interval. It could be anywhere in that 15-minute interval, but definitely not at the starting. So if this is the period, it cannot be at the starting, because definitely two patients will be there. So after that, before the ending, it could be anywhere in between. So let us see if that is a possibility or not. So if you take this 15-minute interval and this 10-minute can come anywhere, the gap, you also know that there are two patients at least coming at the beginning of the 15th minute. So there is this possibility that these two patients go to B and K, or K and W, or B or W. So it's impossible that three of them are free for 10 minutes also. So the only option left is 0. So actually in this set, questions 3 and 4 are considered to be very lengthy. But question 3, we are able to solve it smartly by looking at all the three cases at once. And question 4, we directly eliminated the options. So looking at the options clearly and trying to think for maybe 5 or 10 seconds more than directly jumping into calculations will save you a lot of time, right? So in upcoming videos, we'll be looking at more sets from DILR slot 2 2019 of CAT paper. So that's it from my end. Thank you.